There's no doubt that graduates do get those opportunities. Their opportunities are not just in well-paid jobs in Taranaki, but they have a worldwide reach. Oil and gas industries around the world are increasingly in demand for students with these skills.
I studied for a degree in chemical and process engineering at the University of Canterbury, and at the time that I graduated there was a real shortage of engineers in the oil and gas industry, and so the energy companies actually came to us and recruited us at university.
Well, I graduated with a master's degree in chemical and materials engineering, but I'm currently working as a reservoir engineer at Shell Todd Oil Services. The great thing about the oil and gas industry is that it allows us to transition into different disciplines, not necessarily the one that I studied for. So I was able to become a reservoir engineer when I was actually trained to be a chemical engineer.
Because the engineering industry in Taranaki is so strong in support of oil and gas, it's the centre of excellence for engineering in New Zealand actually. We have a range of courses in general engineering, welding, fabrication, through to health and safety. And recently we've developed a specific process operator course for the oil and gas industry.
Yeah, I feel really positive about the future that I've got in this industry. I've been in here 2 years now, and the things that I can achieve in the oil and gas game are much more than what I could achieve in the construction industry. You know, I felt with construction I had reached a certain level where beyond that it was becoming a new contractor, you know. But in this game, you know, the sky's the limit really.
My friends and family are excited that I've managed to get a job in the oil and gas industry and make myself a career in it. I think particularly those who live in New Plymouth and understand the industry and the opportunities it offers someone. And for me and my partner it means that if we ever want to move overseas, it's fairly easy to get another job in the oil and gas industry overseas, so it gives us good opportunities.
Oh, it's a great industry for travelling. The skills and the standards are generally the same wherever you go, or very similar, so you can adapt very easily. You're welcomed very easily.
If we could help people to understand the industry more when they're in their teenage years, then hopefully more people would want to enter the industry, and the success of the industry depends on that.
Our kids are 10, 11-year-olds. When I talked about it in the class, how many people in one classroom, how many parents could be working in the oil and gas industry, they just see it as you go out, you dig a hole and you get it out of the ground. But when we looked in further, we were just able to investigate all the different jobs that entailed and that sort of stuff. So, I mean, from a helicopter pilot to the guy Pierre Hutton who's worked on the electrical systems out there. Yeah, so it's just how it happens and how so many people are involved in it.
I definitely advise a young high school age student to consider the oil and gas industry, and I would especially advise them to consider a career in engineering. They should study calculus, study physics, go to university, study engineering, and then they can do pretty much anything.
I like the lifestyle. I like 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. I work offshore, so that's a real bonus. I get 3 weeks with my family. You know, it's July. I get to go snowboarding and surfing and hang out with my kids. And I just like the challenge that the job has.
There's definite advantages to working in this industry. Great pay, great rewards. The companies take care of you in the oil and gas industry. Great training opportunities, but also just the variety. There aren't too many jobs that I can think of where you're not stuck at a desk all day. You get to go outside and see some really awesome equipment and get your hands dirty every now and again.
I honestly feel that I can go anywhere in the world. I can just have a really good job no matter where I go. I'll have plenty of support getting set up in different places. There's an option to come back to New Zealand with whatever skills I earn overseas and contribute back into the country. So I feel really good about the opportunities that lie in my future.
I love the mix of things. No day is ever the same, and so I love the fact that I still get to do some technical work, still get to do a few calculations, but also get to supervise staff and also get to get my overalls on and get out on site and talk to people out there. So I'm always meeting new people and learning new things.
Probably the best thing about my job is the level of training I'm getting, the level of learning I'm doing. It's a very steep learning curve. I've been to multiple countries, several different continents in 1 year. yeah, just a huge amount of training courses, a huge amount of travel, but it's all good and I'm learning a lot. I'm getting skills that I can use and that will benefit me throughout my career. So my favorite thing about my job is the training and the development.